Of course, one of the hallmarks of summertime in Saskatoon is our fantastic festival scene. Obviously, that's been dealt quite a blow this year with the COVID-19 pandemic, but a lot of festivals are finding unique ways to adapt, specifically by going online. The Nutrien Children's Festival of Saskatchewan is one of those. Very happy to be joined by Darcy Young, who is the general manager of the Children's Festival of Saskatchewan. Darcy, thank you for joining us. This must have been quite a shock to you folks. Obviously, it affects all aspects of everyone's lives when something like this happens. Talk a bit, first of all, about the process of what you went through when you realized, okay, we're not going to be able to do things the way we typically do.
That's right. Yeah, actually, the festival is sort of the kickoff here in Saskatoon for a lot of other festivals that happen, and we were scheduled to open our gates on May 30th. So we were watching the news like so many other people early in the year and saw it kind of rolling in. So then we decided, well, originally what we would do is we would move the festival to September. We thought that that would kind of give us a bit of space, a bit of wiggle room to come up with a plan. That became obvious really quickly that that was not going to work. So we thought, well, we could cancel, or what we could do is move ahead with alternative programming. We also realized, as parents ourselves, that children are feeling this acutely. So if you think about it, as parents, the uncertainty is disconcerting. A child feels that even more. So what do we need? We need to reach out. We need to reach out to the children of Saskatchewan. So what we decided to do is offer our programming online this year, 5 days a week. So the school days, Monday through Friday, we would offer workshops and or performances. And that would go for the entire month of August. So once a show premieres, you can go back and watch it. So it's not like a Facebook Live where you're really locked into a certain time you have to be there. And with a lot of parents or caregivers watching screen time, then they could kind of, they, depending on their schedule, they could tune in after the fact and the kids wouldn't miss out at all.
The schedule is online on the website. A wide variety of programming, as always. There's just about something for everyone. Do you mind talking a bit about some of the different types of programming that folks can access online?
Yeah. So it's quite varied, and we made a conscious decision to do that because we were moving from being generally a physical festival where we're on site and we're in contact with people. We're moving it online, so we tried to spin it from a negative into a positive, thinking, well, perhaps this then allows us the means to kind of run the spectrum of different activities for children. So we're going to be doing cooking classes with the local kitchen. We've got read alouds with some familiar faces and some new friends. We've got a couple different theater shows, music acts. It runs a gamut. So it is very diverse, and that's something we made a conscious decision to move towards.
Outstanding. I'm sure this will be a godsend in many ways to parents as they look for ways to keep their kids entertained. And you're right, it's so important to try and inject a little bit of a sense of normalcy for youngsters who might be used to heading out to the children's festival each and every year. And a big undertaking to gather all of this material together.
Yeah, and at the same time too, a labor of love. We're going into our 32nd year. Right from our volunteers up to our board members, they've invested a lot in the organization, and we obviously collectively felt that the kids of Saskatchewan needed a collective hug, and this is our way of throwing a party for them.
And one of the things you've also acknowledged is that unfortunately, in our society in Saskatoon and Saskatchewan, not everyone has access to be able to see this programming online, and you've come up with a way to help those youngsters out as well.
Yeah. We, again, as you referenced, we realized that there are a lot of households that do not have devices or have limited access to multiple devices. So what we did is we created a program called our swag bags. So we are putting together gift bags that we're sending out across the province to non-for-profits that work with children at risk, as well as the general public. And in these bags, we've put a gift from the festival, different activities from some of our sponsors and from the artists themselves. And we're sending out 2,000 across the province to be as inclusive as possible.
That's outstanding. Obviously important to get everyone involved in the Children's Festival because it is such a great annual tradition here in Saskatoon. Darcy, thanks so much for chatting with us today, and congratulations to you for finding a way to ensure that the show goes on for our youngsters. And hopefully next year things are back to normal, and we can have this great big party back in person as it should be.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. Have a good summer.